SI Sports Network is on the air. The annual beach game here in McCullough Gymnasium as the hosts St. Ignatius Wildcats are set to take on the Junipero Serra Padres. I'm Kevin Buckley along with Ronan Kramer and Liam Baker welcoming you to 37th Avenue. It's the Wildcats and the Padres. Last game of the WCAL regular season. Wildcats coming off a tough home loss last Friday to Valley Christian, but before that, the Friday before, knocked off Archbishop Mitty 55-54. Ronan, Liam, what do you hope to see tonight from your Wildcats?
Well, the Cats have had quite the up-and-down season. As you mentioned, they beat Mitty, the 11th-ranked team in the nation, 55-54, and also lost a close one to Bellarmine earlier this season. But with every good performance comes an equally poor one. The annual Bruce Mahoney game for Sacred Heart wasn't close, and the Cats lost last Friday to senior night to Valley Christian, who was previously 0-12 in league play. But despite poor play this season, the Cats always bring their A game during the beach game. The Cats have won the past 3 beach games, and in order to make it 4 in a row, the Cats will need another big performance from star freshman guard King Jasani White. Also, Coach Mark Letty will need guard Daniel Webster to continue to play well and build on a strong senior season. Young sharpshooter Giancarlo Toledo Rivera will need to continue to hit threes in order for the Cats to win.
As for the Padres are riding high. They're on a 2-game win streak. They've won their last 2 games against St. Francis and Valley Christian, and they're really trying to finish WCL play strong and try to move up in CCS open seeding, try to possibly get a top 4 seed. Look tonight for senior forward Antonio Julius Alcantara to keep up his tremendous production. He's great in spacing. He's been the key for the Padres offense as of late. Also look out for Brady Smith, guard. He's had a little bit of a rough stretch right now, but he was a key member of this offense early in the season, and he's definitely something the Padres need to get going before the playoffs start.
Longtime Junipero Serra head coach Chuck Rapp taking the year off for the second season in 4 years, having some health problems, but really haven't missed a beat with their interim head coach Brian Carson, a longtime assistant.
Yeah, no, the Padres really, they're 4th place right now in WCL play. This is the only game tonight without title implications, as Reardon, Mitty, and Bellarmine are all tied, 3-way tie for the lead. So the Serra's kind of taken the role as the only team in that second tier, and they've played well. They've eaten up the bottom of the competition in WCL play, and they really have proven themselves to potentially be a top 4 seed in CCS Open play.
Yeah, I mean, this is really a big game for both teams in regard to CCS seeding. You know, with the Cats, a win today, they could potentially get in the Open Division. But, I mean, Serra as well, they're trying to get a top 4 seed and kind of potentially host some games in Open Division.
Certainly a possibility. We saw last year in the CCS Open, 7 out of the 8 WCAL teams were given the nod, and it ended up being the 8th seed, the Sacred Heart Cathedral Fighting Irish, that won the whole thing.
Yeah.
The lone team not in the Open Division last year, Valley Christian, in place was Menlo Atherton.
Yeah, no, that was the thing. And Sacred Heart entered the seeding. No one thought they were going to be the 8th seed. I remember calling their senior night last year at SI when SI beat them, and Prep to Prep had them as the 11th team in the CCS. Max Preps had them low too, so they're almost an afterthought. And then they went and won CCS. So that shows how deep this conference is. And Serra and SI are reasons why.
Really shows you the respect that CCS has for the WCAL, and deservingly so. If the 7th best team can win the whole thing, you never know what could happen on any given night.
I mean, yeah, there's really been tons of upsets, tons of close games this season. I mean, there was a Mitty game versus SI. Really, the Valley Christian game against SI as well was kind of an upset, even though both teams are kind of towards the bottom of the standing.
There was the Serra game early in the year when Bellarmine beat them, and I believe Serra only scored 14 points the whole game, and then they came back and won the next 2 out of their 3. So really just depends what team shows up on any given night.
Yeah, the Padres took the Bells to overtime just 2 weeks ago.
That's
in
right.
San Mateo, so this is definitely a better team than earlier on in conference play, so we'll see how they show up tonight.
We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll have some beach game action here. Wildcats and the Padres from Bob Drucker Court.
Hello, I'm Bill Gotch, Director of Summer Programs at St. Ignatius. We have exciting things planned for you this summer. SI Summer Programs are proud to offer multiple sports camps from basketball to baseball, football, volleyball, and even badminton. We also run a middle school during the summer for rising 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, and 9th graders. Some of our activities and camps include cooking camp, engineering, robotics, and even photography, as well as many more popular camps. For more information, visit us at siprograms.com. Registration dates for all camps and academic programs begin on February 4th.
Do you know SI? Do you know that St. Ignatius has 66 teams in 15 sports and 90 clubs and performing arts activities for students? Some of these activities include dance, drama, choral, orchestra, digital video production, and a business club that has visited Google, Facebook, and with the president of the Golden State Warriors. Our yearbook, The Ignatian, started in 1910, and our student newspaper dates back to 1920. Do you know that the average class size at SI is 24 students, with more than half of our entire student body being students of color? And affinity groups like the Black Students Union, the Association of Latin American Students, and the Asian Students Coalition have been part of SI for 5 decades. Do you know that SI has students from 7 Bay Area counties with over 100 grammar schools represented in each class? SI is in the top 1% in the nation in advanced placement programs and has 99 AP National Scholars. An SI student's average score on the SAT is 1280, and they are in the top 80th percentile in the country. Do you know that 93% of SI students participate in the Spiritual Retreat Program, and SI students spend 50,000 hours serving others every year? This year, we will distribute $5.2 million of financial aid to 24% of SI students, with the average grant being $13,500. Do you know that the SI Magis program provides academic and cultural support to SI's first-generation college-bound students? And the Father Sauer Academy is our tuition-free middle school that serves students of all faiths from low-income families. Do you know upon graduating from SI, the members of the class of 2019 were awarded over $35 million in college scholarships? Do you know SI's Girls Who Code Club and the robotics team are helping prepare students for today's workforce, and that these clubs are mentored by adults and SI alumni currently working in tech? And the SI Alumni Network has over 17,000 members spanning the globe. I'm SI teacher, volleyball coach, and former Magis student Jen Curtin, SI class of 2004. To learn more about St. Ignatius, log on to siprep.org and click About. That's siprep.org and click About.
And back here at McCullough Gymnasium, you heard the words of Jen Curtin there, volleyball coach and English teacher here at St. Ignatius, and she for many years joined us on the broadcast of some volleyball games. Just about ready to get going here. We'll turn it down over to public address announcer Steve Pertil for the intros.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 2001 37th Avenue in the campus of St. Ignatius College Prep for tonight's final varsity boys basketball game of the WCAL season, featuring the visitors from San Mateo, the Padres of Junipero Serra High School, and your St. Ignatius Wildcats. Before the start of tonight's game, we'll begin with a prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we do ask that you rise and remove your caps. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Let us remember, loving God, bless the Catholic communities of Junipero Serra and St. Ignatius and all the schools of the West Catholic Athletic League. Keep us free from injury as we compete, and remind us of our mutual mission to love and respect one another. St. Ignatius of Loyola, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. We ask that you remain standing and face the flag at the north end of McCullough Gymnasium for the playing of our national anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before tip-off, let's meet starters for both teams. First, for the visiting Padres of Junipero Serra, as announced by head coach Brian Carson. Introducing to you first, he's a junior wearing number 3, Dimitri Kutsa-Georgis. A senior wearing number 5, Julius Alcantara. A senior wearing number 44, Moody Schumann. A senior wearing number 1, Antonio Abeda. And a senior wearing number 2, Ryan Wilson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters for your St. Ignatius Wildcats as announced by head coach Rob Marcoletti. He's a freshman wearing number 3, King Jasani Wilhite. A sophomore wearing number 5, Rory Keneally. A sophomore wearing number 22, GC Giancarlo Toledo Rivera. A junior in the middle wearing number 54, Ethan Jew. And a senior wearing number 13, Daniel Webster.
You just heard Steve Pertil announce the starters for both teams there. For the Wildcats, we have King Jasani Wilhite, Rory Keneally, and Daniel Webster up top. Then Giancarlo Toledo Rivera and Ethan Jew. Ethan Jew, of course, will be playing center. Giancarlo Toledo Rivera, look out when he has that hot three-ball shoot going. Could be tough for the Padres.
Yeah, well, look for SI, kind of get a hot start going early in this game, kind of get the crowd involved. They really kind of feed off their energy and kind of get the energy building up, and that'll really benefit them throughout the rest of the game.
No, in their wins against Valley Christian and Midi, the Cats really converted on and one plays, especially against Midi. They in the 3 instances where Midi took the lead against the Cats answered 2 of those times with and ones. Let's see if the Cats try to drive for the hole again this game.
The Julius Alcantaras and Ethan Jew go for the tip. Ethan Jew knocks it to Rory Keneally. That's how this game gets started. Possession Wildcats. Here's King Jasani Wilhite with it, being guarded there by Abeda. Going to pass over to Keneally, back across up top. Toledo Rivera, bounce pass inside, Ethan Jew. Ethan Jew goes up into the key, going to be stolen away there by the Padres. Nice defense there by Abeda. Abeda dribbles, passes down to his left to Kutsa-Georgis. He'll swing it, keep it outside the key. Ryan Wilson with it now, back to Antonio Abeda.
The Padres are really running here. Again, they had that transition stop, and now they're really trying to get some movement down low.
Pass inside there to Schumann. Schumann against Jew. Jew, nice defense there for the Wildcats.
Yep. Great defensive plays for both teams to already start this game, not giving any team anything easy.
Contested shots on both sides. Wilhite was real close there to having a backcourt called.
And Toledo's trapped in the corner, and
good
he
defense.
Gets it back.
Good defense there by the Padres. We're going to have a whistle here. It's going to be
first foul in the game.
I don't know if it was a foul. They might be just putting 21 on the shot clock, saying no change of possession there.
Yeah. Cats and ball to inbound now. Yeah, no foul on the play.
Now they're going to put it back to 33, so they said there was a change.
And Wilhite definitely has a height advantage there on Alberto. Let's see if he uses it tonight.
Minute into this game, no score yet. Wildcats with it. Ethan Jew up top, a little bit unusual. Passes inside to Keneally. Out Giancarlo Toledo Rivera for 3. That one does not go. Nice rebound there, Julius Alcantara. Ryan Wilson for the Padres. Out in the corner there is Abeda. Abeda being guarded by King Jasani Wilhite. Here's Ryan Wilson, attempts a 3. Bounces out, and Ethan Jew fighting for the rebound. Going to pass it in to Daniel Webster. Well done, Ethan Jew. 2 straight plays. He's getting it done for the Wildcats. Pass up top, Giancarlo Toledo Rivera out to Daniel Webster, right side.
Yeah, the Cats are getting close to driving, but they're just backing off the last second.
Nice rebound there. Kutsa-Georgis. He's going to take it coast to coast here. Guarded by Webster. Back up top, Alcantara. In the corner is Abeda. Bounce pass, Alcantara. Jump shot at the free throw line, no good. Ryan Chu's got his 3rd rebound of the game.
Yeah, both teams.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Both teams are getting really good ball movement early in this game, but both defenses, to their credit, are swarming the ball and not letting any team get anything easy.
First points of the game belong to Rory Keneally. He's got a 3.
Good play by Toledo Rivera to get that pass, and Cats up 3-0.
Back on defense now are the Wildcats. Point guard Antonio Abeda with it up top. Passes to his left, now pass into the corner. Ryan Wilson inside to Schumann. Back up Antonio Abeda.
Ethan Jew is matching up well with Schumann down low. He hasn't really given Schumann a chance tonight so far.
Here's Antonio Abeda is going to attempt a 3, no good. Ethan Jew tries to take it down. Taken away there by Julius Alcantara. Nice play. Moody Schumann under the hoop. The reverse, no good. Gets his own rebound. Tries to clean up his own mess, and he's going to get fouled.
For as long as that possession went on, I'm surprised there wasn't a foul earlier. There's a lot of contact from both sides down low, and they finally get Rory Keneally on the foul.
Going to go against Rory Keneally, as you mentioned. That's first personal, first team foul. They're going to say a non-shooting foul. Break for the Wildcats there.
Yeah, both teams are playing really physical early in this game.
Here's Wilson to Schumann down low. Before the shot, going to be called for a travel.
Huge call there. So the Cats are getting the ball. Long possession for the Padres. Got a lot of good looks, but the Cats ultimately shut them out on that possession. Great play by Ethan Jew.
Yeah, Ethan Jew is playing out of his mind right now. Great, absolutely great defense, getting rebounds over guys that are bigger than him. The Cats really need him to continue to play well.
Javon Jesus checks in, makes his first appearance for the Padres. Moody Schumann will take a seat. He got a little bit beat up down low. Here's King Jasani Wilhite going up. Nice block there by the Padres. That was Julius Alcantara.
Cats need to keep composure off that block. That's a good block. It'll energize the Serra bench, but it's still the Wildcats' ball. They still have 25 seconds on the shot clock, so they still have the ball and I guess, kind of control this possession.
Daniel Webster to inbound to Rory Keneally. Keneally under the hoop. He's got 2 more and a foul.
Yeah, those and ones for the Cats. Talked about it earlier. That's how they beat Midi, and they just got another one right. They might convert one right here.
That foul's on Dimitri Kutsa-Georgis, the first personal for the Padres. Rory Keneally the chance for the 3-point play. And he's got it. He's got all 6 points for the Wildcats. All 6 points in this game. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. So Alcantara passes inside. Into the corner now, Abeda. Abeda's got 2.
Number 1, Antonio Abeda.
It's only a matter of time. Abeda had even a couple good looks already tonight. Finally gets the one to fall.
Here's a pull-up jumper. King Jasani Wilhite blocked there by the Padres. Corner here. Keneally tries for 3 more. No good. Rebound taken down by the Padres. That's Alcantara.
That was a heat check shot by Keneally. He's really feeling himself so far. Couldn't get that one to fall.
Javon Jesus passes outside. Kutsa-Georgis inside basket attempt there, and the rebound basket give 2 points to Javon Jesus. It's 6-4 now.
Jesus really just took that rebound away from Ethan Jew, and Ethan Jew needs to box out there, get the rebound, and not give Serra any second chance opportunities.
Back to the Wildcats here. Daniel Webster passes to his left to Toledo Rivera. Rivera guarded there by Alcantara. Inside, Ethan Jew's going to dribble to the hoop with the right hand. No good. Rebound pulled down there by Kutsa-Georgis. Kutsa-Georgis passes out. Left-hand corner there. Padres love running that play. Now back up top to Jesus.
Yeah, and Jesus coming off the bench. He's had an impact early, and they're using him on the perimeter. He's a versatile player so far tonight for the Padres.
Absolutely he is. Ron Jesus passes back. Up top there, Alcantara. Jump shot no good. Pulled down by Keneally. Keneally's got 2 rebounds. Here's the point guard. King Jasani Wilhite takes it with the left hand. No good. Pulled down there again. Julius Alcantara's got back-to-back rebounds for the Padres.
3 for the night for Alcantara.
Jump shot here. Antonio Abeda in and out. Pulled down there by Ethan Jew.
Ethan Jew is again cleaning the glasses tonight for the Cats.
Yeah, I like how Wilhite's really slowing the game down right here. He's kind of the past 2 possessions, he's been pushing it really fast. He needs to kind of find the open man and not try to do everything himself.
So a long 3 for Rivera.
That one was not really a clean look there, but Toledo looking to get going. Rebound there pulled down by the Padres. It's Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson out to Julius Alcantara. Now a corner shot by Kutsa-Georgis. No good. King Jasani Willhite almost pulled that one down, but Ryan Wilson got the rebound. The pass to Antonio Abeda, and we're all tied at 6.
Okay, again, Willhite really can control the tempo here. Set the pace for the Cats in this possession.
So a 6-0 run for the Wildcats to start the game, and a 6-0 run for the Padres to answer. Ethan Jew underneath going to get fouled. Looked like it's going to be on Javon Jesus. No, it's going to be on Julius Alcantara. They were both down there. That'll be his first personal, the second team foul for Junipero Serra.
It's been the first break in the game for a while. It's been a fast first quarter.
First shot for Ethan Jew up and no good.
Yeah, and the Cats continue to struggle from the line. They're really going to need to hit their free throws this game if they want to take down Serra.
Well, definitely. I mean, again, this Cats team actually they've shot in their wins. They've shot well from the line. They shot well from the line against Mitty. They shot well from the line against Valley Christian. So they just got to do that tonight.
Second shot here for Ethan Jew. That one's going to bounce out of there. Rebound pulled down there by Jesus. Just into the game is Damon Lewis for the Padres, making his first appearance onto the court. He'll pass out to the left to Abeda. Here's a corner 3 ball thrown up there by Brady Smith. No good. Padres get the rebound. Another chance for second chance points here.
Willhite clamping down on defense there. Definitely gave Abeda no lane there to the hoop.
Damon Lewis passes inside. Abeda looking for a foul from Ethan Jew. Not going to get it. Padres pull down another rebound. Finally taken away here by the Wildcats. Well done there, Giancarlo Toledo Rivera.
Another board for Jesus. He's come off the bench and contributed a lot so far for the Padres.
King Jasani Willhite, pull-up jumper. He's got his first 2 points. 8-6 now, Wildcats lead. Approaching a minute to go in this first quarter. And the Padres the other way. Antonio Abeda, no good. Rebound pulled down there by Ryan Conroy. Ryan Conroy gets his first rebound in his first minutes of action here. Inside a minute to go here in the first quarter, 8-6. Wildcats lead. Ryan Conroy has it knocked away. Good defense there by Damon Lewis. Damon Lewis gets it back and lays it in. 2 points for Damon Lewis to even up the score, 8-8.
That is not a play you would like to see through the Cats. I mean, an underclassman right there trying on his first possession of the game tries to make a move out on the key, and it really backfires. Cats have 5-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock here.
Willhite passes over to teammate Malcolm McCrahill. Back to Willhite here up top. Antonio Abeda doing a good job guarding Willhite as he has this whole first quarter. Almost knocked away again there by the Wildcats. Malcolm McCrahill to Willhite. Willhite driving inside and going to say King Jasani Willhite stepped out of bounds there. A couple more subs here. Ryan Wilson returns for Junipero Serra, as does Moody Schumann.
Okay, Padres shot clock's dead. This is the last possession for the Padres here. Let's see what they can draw up in 9 seconds. Oh.
Here come the Padres back. Ryan Wilson. 3 seconds to shoot. Inside a corner shot there, no good. Into the hands of Ryan Conroy. At the end of the first quarter here, we have an 8-8 tie going into quarter number 2.
Again, both these teams look kind of even tonight. I mean, the Padres, they're getting good looks. They're just not following, and the Cats are really dependent on the low game down low. Ethan Jew has 4 rebounds for the first quarter, and he's gotten to the line, so he will be the X factor for the Cats tonight.
Wildcats sure started hot there. Rory Keneally got all the first 6 points there with a 3-pointer, then a 3-point play. Padres, in turn, answered with 6 points of their own. Neither team really in foul trouble. Padres with 2 personal fouls, Wildcats with 1 as we head to the second quarter.
Yeah, no, the second quarter, really look like the Cats kind of slow the game down, play at their own pace. Sarah likes to play fast and kind of push the ball off the court, and that really hasn't worked for SI this game. Kind of slow the game down a little, kind of make some good passes, get some open looks, and make those open looks. That's key. They've had opportunities in this first quarter. They just haven't been able to connect.
Of course, it is the annual beach game. Most of the students in the student section behind the south basket donning their Hawaiian gear. Good tradition here on 37th Avenue.
This is always my favorite home game of the year. I mean, it's really the only kind of themed game of the year. So yeah, the whole school comes out for this game.
Back here, the Padres will start with the possession. Ryan Wilson into the corner, passes to Brady Smith. Smith back to Wilson. Wilson calling for a play here. Into the corner, we have a 3 by Brady Smith. Going to go out of bounds to the Wildcats. Padres have the press on, as they so often do.
Took them a bit to run it tonight. They didn't start running until about 3 minutes left in the first quarter, and now it's every possession.
You could probably have to get used to that. Here's Karush Khan in for the Wildcats. Karush Khan's going to drive in, right side of the hoop. Padres want to travel, not going to get it. Here's Ryan Conroy up top. Ryan Conroy back out to Khan. Going to have a travel there by Giancarlo Toledo Rivera.
Yeah, the Cats are really trying to get the ball inside to Zach Taylor Smith, but the Padres defense really isn't letting them get the ball inside, forcing them to kind of pass the ball around the perimeter and take kind of three-point shots. Ryan
Wilson has taken over at point guard here now that Antonio Abeda gets a rest, and here's ball thrown away there by the Padres' Damon Lewis. Give credit to Giancarlo Toledo Rivera for the steal. Back out left, Ryan Conroy to Karush Khan. Here's Zach Taylor Smith, also a football star for the Wildcats. We're going to have a foul here on the Padres. Looks like they're going to get Damon Lewis on the personal foul. That's the third team foul for Junipero Serra.
Yeah, Serra all of a sudden now 3 quick fouls, and Cats really looked a couple minutes ago like there's no chance either team can go to the bonus. Now that's a real possibility for the Cats here for the half ends.
6:52 to go here in the first half. 8-8 is your score, the same score it was at the end of the first quarter. Here's Ryan Conroy. Passes to his left to Toledo Rivera. Bounce pass to Malcolm McCray-Hill. McCray-Hill inside. Bucket is good. He's got his first 2 points. Back the other way here for the Padres. Dimitri Kutsa-Georgis. Bounce pass to Wilson. Wilson goes across his body to Alcantara back into the game. Bounce pass to Schumann. Schumann up top, Ryan Wilson. Thought about a long 3, thought better of it. Going to dribble now with the left hand. Across, 10 on the shot clock. Almost a travel there. Kind of a wild shot up there by Kutsa-Georgis. Going to go out of bounds. Sure looked like it was against the Padres. It's going to go against the Wildcats.
Oh, switch the call. I was thinking, Coach Marcoletti got very energized after that, kind of fired up after that call, and crowd was definitely against it, and the refs made the change.
Refs are going to correct that one, and always a good thing when you see a referee correct a mistake. King Jasani Wilhite with it with the left hand.
Again, McCray-Hill is he came off the bench tonight, but he's been really moving well and getting spacing for the Cats tonight. He had a great pick there.
Karush Khan passes inside, dangerous pass, but the Cats survive it to Zach Taylor Smith. To Wilhite. Wilhite's going to get that one knocked away to the Padres. Credit the Padres there for some good defense. Ryan Wilson and Antonio Abeda. Antonio Abeda back in. He's going to serve as the point guard now. 5:40 to go here in the first half.
Again, Padres scoreless so far in the second quarter. They've gone through. They've basically their 8-0 run was very quick. So, oh, there you go.
Broadcaster's jinx. 3-pointer there by Antonio Abeda. He's got 6.
Yeah, and just after that 3-pointer, Marcoletti gets Ethan Jew up, and it looks like he's ready to check it back into the game.
Foul there by the Padres. We'll see who it's on. Going to be number 1, Antonio Abeda.
His first personal, team's 4th foul.
King Jasani Wilhite to the line. Looking to even up the score here with his first free throw, and that one is up and good. And now it up at 11. 2 starters, Rory Keneally and Ethan Jew back into the game. Zach Taylor Smith and Malcolm McCray-Hill will take a seat. One shot remaining for King Jasani Wilhite. He goes 2 for 2 at the line. He's got 4 points.
Again, for how much King Jasani Wilhite has been of this Cats offense recently, but getting him going early is a good sign. He's a player that usually heats up in the 3rd or 4th quarter, so getting any confidence early is a great sign for the Cats.
Ethan Jew with a steal there, passes across the court to Webster. Webster with the right hand, no good. Rebound, Julius Alcantara. Padres now with a chance. Daniel Webster going to be called with a foul there. Probably not the worst thing in the world for the Wildcats.
No, that was a smart foul by Webster.
Number 13, Daniel Webster. That's his first.
He probably stopped the basket there.
Mm-hmm. But again, the Cats, when they play fast, sometimes they play reckless. That was a good example right there. Ethan Jew saw Webster for a sliver and ended up not really getting a good shot off.
Ryan Wilson takes the ball out, passes to Kutsa Georges. Julius Alcantara guarded by Rory Keneally. Pass inside. Now pass back out to Alcantara. There's a three-pointer.
3 points, number 2.
Knocked down there by Ryan Wilson. That's his first three.
Neither team's used a timeout yet. That's something that's a little surprising. I would have thought possibly Marcoletti could have used one there, but it's been a very fast game so far.
Padres regain the lead 14-12. Right hand lay-in is good, Rory Keneally. Nice play there on a contested basket. Padres quickly back the other way. Schumann with the right hand. Good defense again, Ethan Jew. Back the other way, Rory Keneally. Pass back out. Wilhite for three. No good. Rebound, Kutsa Georges. Kutsa Georges wastes no time getting it back to Ryan Wilson. He throws up another three, and that one goes down.
Again, SI's really playing to Sarah's kind of play style. They're playing fast, not getting great shots, and Sarah's coming down on the fast break and hitting threes, and just like that, Marcoletti's going to take a timeout.
First time out of the game for either team here. I mean, it's been a fast game, and this is how Sarah likes to play. They like playing fast games. They like transition basketball, and you saw it right there. Ryan Wilson draining back-to-back threes. That's what the Padres like to see, and that's not what the Cats want to see early.
So timeout, Rob Marcoletti and staff. He's got Jamal Baugh, Paul Bork, among others on his assistant coaching staff. Ollie Thomas as well, graduate of this school. 17-14, 3:49 to go.
And before we go to half, the Cats cannot let this game slip away. They've let a couple games in WCL play slip away right around this time. At Reardon, they gave up a 12 run to finish the half, and they never got back in the game after that. There have been moments like this in games the Cats have slipped away this season. They have to stay in this game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a strong 3:49 here to end the half. Will really put confidence in Marcoletti and his team.
Daniel Webster to inbound here. Gets it to Wilhite. Takes it across. Good defense there by Abeda. Jackson Kennedy in on the timeout. Out up top to Giancarlo Toledo Rivera. That one does not go. Rebound Padres.
Yeah, he's 0 for 3 from 3 right now. And the Cats really need him to hit those shots. He was open there, and they need him to kind of find the bottom of the net there.
Yeah, the Cats really can't seem to get anything going from 3, and that's not what they want to see early.
Kutsa Georges and Ryan Wilson playing catch right now. Antonio Abeda joins in. He's guarded by Webster. Back out Kutsa Georges. The dribble go to the hoop, contested up. Great defense there, Jackson Kennedy. A little bit of bad luck there by the Wildcats. Back up in a basket, Antonio Abeda. Not the possessions that Rob Marcoletti wanted to see coming out of a timeout.
No, and Abeda with an athletic play there to get the zone rebound and go back up.
There's the left hand by Wilhite, and that's going to be a blocking foul on the Padres. That'll be their 5th.
Yeah, I mean, Will had Toledo Rivera open in the corner. You'd love to see him pass it out there and potentially get an open shot.
But with how Toledo Rivera's been shooting, I mean, you see 0 for 3 from 3 tonight. I mean, Will Hite gets to the slashes to the hoop, so you might as well throw up a shot there and try to get the foul.
Here's King Jasani Wilhite. He's 2 for 2 at the line today. Make that 3 for 3. That's the 15th point for the Wildcats. Here's his second one coming. He's going to go off the iron, rebound to Javon Jesus. Back the other way, the Padres. Ryan Wilson to Kutsa Georges. Kutsa Georges guarded there by Daniel Webster. Tough man-to-man defense right now by the Wildcats.
Yeah, the Cats really are not giving the Padres an open shot after what Ryan Wilson did on those last 2 possessions.
Antonio Abeda out to Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson inside basket there. And he is such a weapon for the Padres.
His 8th points in the game coming off the bench. He is definitely putting on a clinic tonight for the Padres.
Yeah, and the Padres are really trying to get the ball out of Jasani Wilhite's hands, trying to double teaming him, forcing someone else to make a play, because he's really their only offense right now.
King Jasani Wilhite with it up top. Alcantara playing tough defense. He's going to drive towards the hoop. Pass back out. Rory Keneally now dribbles with the left hand. Bounce pass out. The fight for the loose ball. Going to be picked up there by the Wildcats. Daniel Webster's got a chance. Goes up. Doesn't score. Going to be a foul here, I believe. A non-shooting foul. Rory Keneally looked like he got hacked there a little bit by the Padres.
Got a lot of energy here for the Cats. That was Daniel Webster, almost like he was trying to a dunk there. I mean,
did not get high
no,
enough.
that was not a good. That was probably not the best shot selection, but the Cats get the ball back, put Serra on foul number 6. Minute 47 to go here with a fresh shot clock.
Ethan Jew returns here.
Looks like all the starters are in again. Well,
looks like Malcolm McCray-Hill in as well, going to replace Rory Keneally.
And look for McCray-Hill to try to go to the hoop here. His athleticism and his size make him a threat on these inbound plays.
1:47 to go here, first half. Ethan Jew gets it into Daniel Webster. Back to Ethan Jew. Jew double team there. Nice defense there again by the Padres. Going to be a foul against the Wildcats. Look like they're going to get Malcolm McCray-Hill over the back.
Personal foul to number 2, Malcolm McCray-Hill. His first personal.
Again, not a clean inbounds play for the Cats. When they had all the size down there, they had McCray-Hill in a good matchup, and they couldn't capitalize there.
Karush Khan coming back in. Undoubtedly coming back in to play defense right now for the Wildcats.
Again, Serra outscoring SI by 6 in this quarter. This is where the game might slip away from the Cats if they don't tighten up here.
That Serra defense has been so tough down low.
Yeah, this is a big possession right here.
Bounce pass across. Antonio Abeda, he's got 3.
He now has 12 on the day already in the first half. Just half of Serra's points.
Drive inside there. Here's Giancarlo Toledo Rivera inside, and he's got 2. Nice shot, Giancarlo Toledo Rivera. Trying to keep the Wildcats in this one, approaching 1 minute to go in the first half. Julius Alcantara again goes up. Ethan Jew pulls down the rebound. He's got 5.
Okay, 7-point game here. Cats could possibly get a 2-for-1 here if they're smart.
King Jasani Whalehead will slow it down here. Double teamed again up top. Malcolm McCray-Hill had a lane, chose not to take it. A fastball pass across the court to Karush Khan goes into the stands. Possession to Junipero Serra. The Padres are going to take a timeout here with 42 seconds to go in the first half.
The Cats are playing far too loose right now. A lot of energy for the Cats, but they've had too many turnovers here in the second quarter, and this is how the game might slip away. 7-point game here. They probably keep it a 3-possession game going into halftime. They're going to have any shot in the second half.
I mean, it's the same thing you mentioned when the Reardon games. It's a close first half, and they give up a few threes, a few kind of just easy baskets, and it's a 7-point game right now. Serra with the ball, they can potentially extend this lead and kind of almost put the game away as we approach half.
That defense has been so solid for the Padres, and really for much of the year. Kind of the idea was maybe with Chuck Rapp steps away, how will the falter be with interim head coach Brian Carson come in? And defense sure does not seem like it suffered one bit.
They're really swarming the ball and not letting SI really get any clean passes off, any clean shots. And Mark Liddy really needs to they need to spread the floor out and force Serra to kind of play them on man.
Okay, again, Padres, 7-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Looks like they're going to try to take it down further here.
Antonio Abeda is going to dribble it out near half court. He's got Damon Lewis on his left, Ryan Wilson on his right. Wildcats defending the inside right now. Alcantara driving, back out into the left-hand corner. Double team there nicely, but open shot there by the Padres does not go. Ryan Wilson out of bounds. It'll be a Padres possession.
Shot clock's dead here, so Padres are going to have the last shot here of the half.
7.3 on the clock, 24-17 is your score. Padres with the advantage. Here's the inbound to Antonio Abeda.
4 seconds, he has to go soon.
Abeda guarded by Ethan Jew up top.
Doesn't get the shot off.
Shot at the buzzer does not go, and your halftime score, St. Ignatius 17, Junipero Serra 24. We will take a break here at McCullough Gymnasium. When we come back, halftime here on Bob Drucker Court. Padres lead the Wildcats 24-17.
Do you know SI?
You know SI?
Do you know SI? Do you know SI?
I chose SI because it's a high school community that everybody's excited to be in.
SI is the kind of place you don't have to choose between being an athlete and an actor.
Kids that do arts, kids that do sports can really be friends.
We're all so different, and we celebrate that.
Everyone together, no matter who you are, is so enriching to be with people that have the same love for your school as you do.
The stuff that you learn here isn't just math and science, it's how to be a better person.
I think a lot of Jesuit values have helped me, even though I'm not a Catholic person. Jesuit is being with and for others.
Helping each other discover our common humanity, pushing each other to be our best selves. That's why SI is so great, is because we use that Jesuit mindset.
Jesuit is being open to growth. High school is definitely trial and error.
Being able to try new things or experience new things.
You have many opportunities to become a new person and really express yourself.
Jesuit is being intellectual.
The things you're learning in the classroom, you're fully encouraged to take out into the world and to apply to your personal experience. Jesuit is being religious.
Our motto is finding God in all things.
It's about finding a way to be connected to God that's unique to you.
Jesuit is being loving.
It all starts with finding yourself and loving yourself.
No one's left behind. Everyone has a place.
Jesuit is being committed to justice.
I am so grateful for what I have, and now I want to help the world. So if it does improve and progress.
Jesuit is being called to leadership.
Leadership is not really about the roles, the names, the titles that you're given.
I think SI provides a lot of opportunities for students to lead, whether they feel like they're the outspoken leadership type or they don't think they'd ever be seen as a leader.
You are a leader in some way or another.
This is Jesuit.
This is Jesuit.
This is Jesuit.
This is SI.
Hello, I am SI Performing Arts student Margaret Dresselhaus, class of 2020, and here's your winter and spring 2020 SI Performing Arts calendar. On January 24th, it's the SI Performing Arts Festival, showcasing our programs to a school-wide assembly in McCullough Gym. On January 31st, in the Choral Room, it's the SI Piano Recital. On March 5th and 6th in Wiegand Theatre, it's the Cabaret Showcase, celebrating the youth of Broadway. On March 26th through April 4th in Bannon Theatre, it's the annual spring musical, Pippin. This Tony Award-winning musical follows a performance troupe's story about a young prince on his search for life's meaning and significance. Following the spring musical, it's the visually dynamic senior dance showcase on April 23rd and 24th in Wiegand Theatre. And on April 29th and May 1st in Bannon Theatre, it's the Spring Pops concert, featuring the SI Orchestra, Jazz Band, and choirs. For more information, additional performances, and tickets for all events this winter and spring, log on to siprep.org and click on Arts. That's siprep.org and click on Arts. Plus, don't forget to follow us on our new YouTube channel to see past performances and live streaming of our shows. Just search for SI Performing Arts. That's SI Performing Arts on YouTube.
Steve Lavaroni from the SI Alumni Office here. This 2020 winter and spring, we have a number of fun events for alumni, parents, and friends. The Downtown Business Lunch with guest speaker Darren Criss from the SI class of 2005 will take place on Friday, February 21st at the Fairmont Hotel. Darren is an Emmy and Golden Globe winning actor for his leading role in the assassination of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story. He has appeared on Broadway, in film, and in the television series Glee. Buy your tickets now. On Saturday, March 7th, the annual trip to spring training will take place in Scottsdale. After a continental breakfast, we head to Scottsdale Stadium to see the Giants take on the Chicago White Sox. We have an incredible hotel room block at the Saguaro, VIP club seats, and an unbeatable price. Sign up now, only a few tickets left. This year, the school, the alumni, and the community will celebrate our most exciting SI holiday so far, Giving Day. Mark your calendars for April 30th, where we are asking the community everywhere to wear your SI gear out that day and share any fun stories that occur on social media. Use the hashtag #WildcatsInTheWorld. Please consider making a donation and supporting our community on or before this day. Saturday, June 6th will be the return of the all-class reunion on the SI campus. This year, we will have a format that is friendly for alumni from all decades, and watch for a future announcement of the return of the Alumni Golf Tournament. For more information about these and other events, go to the alumni page at siprep.org/alumni. Go Cats!
Do you know SI? Do you know that St. Ignatius has 66 teams in 15 sports and 90 clubs and performing arts activities for students? Some of these activities include dance, drama, choral, orchestra, digital video production, and a business club that has visited Google, Facebook, and with the president of the Golden State Warriors. Our yearbook, The Ignatian, started in 1910, and our student newspaper dates back to 1920. Do you know that the average class size at SI is 24 students, with more than half of our entire student body being students of color? And affinity groups like the Black Students Union, the Association of Latin American Students, and the Asian Students Coalition have been part of SI for 5 decades. Do you know that SI has students from 7 Bay Area counties, with over 100 grammar schools represented in each class? SI is in the top 1% in the nation in advanced placement programs and has 99 AP National Scholars. An SI student's average score on the SAT is 1280, and they are in the top 80th percentile in the country. Do you know that 93% of SI students participate in the Spiritual Retreat Program, and SI students spend 50,000 hours serving others every year? This year, we will distribute $5.2 million of financial aid to 24% of SI students, with the average grant being $13,500. Do you know that the SI Magis program provides academic and cultural support to SI's first-generation college-bound students? And the Father Sauer Academy is our tuition-free middle school that serves students of all faiths from low-income families. Do you know upon graduating from SI, the members of the class of 2019 were awarded over $35 million in college scholarships? Do you know SI's Girls Who Code Club and the robotics team are helping prepare students for today's workforce, and that these clubs are mentored by adults and SI alumni currently working in tech? And the SI Alumni Network has over 17,000 members spanning the globe. I'm SI teacher, volleyball coach, and former Magis student Jen Curtin, SI class of 2004. To learn more about St. Ignatius, log on to siprep.org and click About. That's siprep.org and click About.
And back here at St. Ignatius, McCullough Gymnasium and Bob Drucker Court. Kevin Buckley back with you with Will Simmons and Alex Hall now. Welcome to the broadcast, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's glad to be here.
Yep. Well, interesting first half there. Kind of got away from the Wildcats there later on. What do they got to do to get back into this game and gain some control?
Well, they played great defense, especially in the first quarter. They were playing, like I said, lockdown defense, held Serra to only 8 points in the first quarter. But Serra started to be able to shoot the ball in the second quarter, and SI's got to limit them from range, especially because now that Serra's set up, the outside three ball, SI's also got to look out for down low with Schumann. So they've got to be able to play defense in the whole half court.
Absolutely. The Padres really figured them out there. The hot hands of Antonio Abeyta and Ryan Wilson did a whole bunch of the scoring there and really put a damper on that for the Wildcats.
Yeah, SI's had a lot of trouble this game. They can't really get anything going. It seems like another one of those low-scoring games for SI. We'll see, but King Jasani Will Height, he's expected to probably bounce back from this slow half that he had, but let's see how the second half goes.
And remember, he started out very slow in the jungle game at Serra as well, before having a pretty big second half. So, if he can get going in the second half of this game, SI's got a fighting shot.
Mentioned the jungle game there. Wildcats trying to avenge an earlier season loss, 57-54. That game went right down to the wire. It was close the entire time.
Yeah, a lot of high energy in that game. SI had a big deficit, but they came back in the fourth quarter and almost won the game.
Here come the Wildcats. King Jasani Wheelhead almost throws that one away. Giancarlo Toledo Rivera able to clean up there, and now going to have a turnover here. Shot contested there. Rory Keneally back the other way. Dimitri Koutsa-Georgis.
Keneally's going to be an X factor in the second half as well. He's one of the few guys to really get it going scoring-wise.
Antonio Abeyta passes to Ryan Wilson, now back up top. Julius Alcantara. Alcantara, the bounce pass inside, now left side, blocked away there beautifully by Giancarlo Toledo Rivera. What a nice play that was.
And it stated how well SI was playing defense in the first half. Giancarlo Toledo Rivera was probably the best defender for SI. I think he had 3 steals in the first half and a block there.
Antonio Abeyta now to Ryan Wilson. Here's Koutsa-Georgis for 3. No good. Rebound's going to be chased down there by King Jasani Wilhite.
Good defense by Toledo Rivera again.
Sure was. He's going to drive coast to coast with a right hand, lays it in. First 2 points in the second half belong to King Jasani Wilhite.
He stepped on the line. Looks like SI's ball.
Now we're going to have a turnover. Let's see if SI can use some momentum here. Down 5. We have a couple substitutions here into the game for the Padres is Damon Lewis. Koutsa-Georgis will take a seat. Here's Daniel Webster to inbound for the Wildcats. So Rory Keneally goes up. Nice block there by Moody Schumann. Moody Schumann has, a whole head length there on Keneally. There's a slam dunk basket there by number 5, Julius Alcantara.
And a little no-look pass from Abeyta as well to set him up in transition.
King Jasani Wilhite back for the Wildcats. Rory Keneally being guarded nicely there by Alcantara. Here's Wilhite in the right-hand corner. Going to drive the baseline, go up for 2, no good. Pulled down there by Schumann. Schumann by far the tallest one on the court right now. There's a bounce pass back to Abeyta. Abeyta with the left hand, nicely done. 2 points, he leads all scorers with 14.
Not good right now. Serra back-to-back fast break points. Well, it looks like they have a press going on here as well.
Daniel Webster almost forced to travel there, but gets it away to Toledo Rivera. Here's King Jasani Wilhite up top. Toledo Rivera passes to Webster near the corner. He'll be guarded up top by Abeyta. There's Keneally driving, spins, blocked there by the Padres. They're going to recover. It's Damon Lewis with the block, his second of the game. Wilhite knocks it away.
SI can get nothing going in the paint today.
Here's a three-pointer by Toledo Rivera, no good. Keneally fights for the rebound, pulled down by Schumann. Schumann's got 4 rebounds in the game. Ryan Wilson to Damon Lewis. King Jasani Wilhite continues to play nice defense. Here's a pass in the corner to Abeyta. Abeyta guarded by Daniel Webster. Daniel Webster called for the foul. Just a little bit too much contact there. It'll be the first team foul for the Wildcats in the second half, and Webster's second.
The team's first foul of the second half.
Malcolm McRae-Hill into the game along with Zach Taylor-Smith. Rory Keneally and Ethan Jew will take a rest. There's an inbound Damon Lewis, and they called for the foul there again are the Wildcats.
That was some sloppy defense right there by King Jasoni. Wasn't following his man, and then that called a foul right there.
Second foul. Damon Lewis at the line for the Padres.
9-point lead, the largest of the game for the Padres, looking to build on it here. Damon Lewis at the line. First shot, no good.
SI's got a nice height advantage here. Serra pretty much all the time plays with a 3-guard setup and 3 small guards for that matter. And SI's got some height on them right now with Daniel Webster on the 3 could get some mismatches as well as McRae-Hill and Taylor-Smith down low. Very small lineup right now for Serra.
Javon Jesus into the game here for the Padres. King Jasani Wilhite into the point guard, guarded by Alcantara. Zach Taylor-Smith to Daniel Webster. Webster has it blocked. Not a very smart pass there. Webster gets it knocked away.
Nothing can go SI's way. Seems like blocks and miscommunications everywhere.
Here's the other side. Julius Alcantara up top to Ryan Wilson. Bounce pass. Javon Jesus out to the right. Antonio Abeda. Padres playing their game here on the perimeter. Here's a 3-pointer by Ryan Wilson. That is up and good.
Again, another breakdown in communication. The Wildcat defense leaving open a wide open Wilson.
They have a timeout here by the Padres.
Oh, I guess not. A little mistake there by the ref.
Wildcats will use it to sub in Karush Khan. He's going to take the ball out here. He'd be a nice guy to get going right now. Daniel Webster driving, guarded here by the Padres. Got to get it across, and they do. There's Zach Taylor-Smith with the right hand. Basket no good. Rebound Javon Jesus. Possession of the Padres here. Ryan Wilson's got it. He's going to drive with the left hand. Pass inside to Alcantara. Nice block there by the Wildcats. Giancarlo Toledo Rivera's done that a few times tonight. King Jasoni Wilhite knocked away, but right into the hands of Karush Khan. Throws up a 3, no good. Karush Khan's going to get his own rebound off the ricochet. King Jasoni Wilhite in the same spot, no good. Padres pull down the rebound.
SI's only gotten 2 points this quarter. It's very shocking right now.
Here's a Beta. Driving Javon Jesus with the right hand. No good. Rebound, Wildcats. Giancarlo Toledo Rivera pulls it down.
Wildcats need a score here. Momentum is all Padres right now. They can't get Wildcats can't get anything going on the offensive end.
19-32 is your score. It's Giancarlo Toledo Rivera up top. Malcolm McRae-Hill, and the Wildcats are going to take a timeout. They sure needed one there. Rob Marcoletti finally took it. It's going to be a full timeout. It's their second timeout charged.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, this is a huge, chance for SI to swing the momentum here. Like I said, there's nothing going offensively. Nobody's open. Nobody's creating, shots. So, frankly, Rob Marcoletti's got to figure out something because this Padres defense has got the Wildcats number. 19 points with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. You've got to be better than that. Yeah, you have to be better.
And SI's been like a bipolar team this year. They've done very well against me. Like they had that huge upset, but then they also lose to Valley Christian, these other small teams. It's going to be interesting if they can get any momentum going their way right now.
That's right. Welcome to the WCAL.
And to be fair, the Wildcats do play. They almost play better behind. They're a weird team like that. Especially at the start of this WCAL season. They had 2 big comebacks that fell short against Serra and Sacred Heart. So, it's about time they get something going, though. They're playing great defense as well. So it's the offensive end's got to keep up.
In this third quarter, Padres outscoring the Wildcats 8-2. Possession Wildcats here. Bounce pass inside, almost knocked away. Malcolm McRae-Hill does well to clean that one up. Karush Khan running the baseline. Dangerous pass inside. 3 on the shot clock. There's a turnover here to the Padres. A bait up inside. Going to bounce out. Rebound pulled down after It rattles around to Toledo Rivera.
And just sloppy play from the Wildcats. Still, they had a couple of, shots there, but, keep losing the ball.
Karush Khan double teamed up top and a pass to Toledo Rivera. Ryan Conroy out to the right. Karush Khan further into the corner here is Toledo Rivera. Looking for a three, but they're not giving him any open shots. The drive, try for a fadeaway there, and that's going to go down. Way to make something out of nothing for Giancarlo Toledo Rivera.
That was a highly contested shot right there.
Yeah, a bit of contact, too. He could have gotten and one there.
That's what good shooters do.
Yeah.
On the right side, Dimitri Kutsa-Georgis came back in on that last Wildcats timeout. It's Antonio Abeda on the right-hand side. Up top, Kutsa-Georgis again, guarded there by Malcolm McRae-Hill. To the right, deep three, Damon Lewis doesn't go down. He is 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. Rebound to St. Ignatius, Ryan Conroy across the other way. Left-hand pass inside and under the hoop. Doesn't go down for Malcolm McRae-Hill, but he does draw a foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
And as I said earlier, SI's got a huge height advantage again. Sarah's, aside from Jesus, I believe, they have no height right now. They're playing very, very small, and McRae-Hill and Taylor Smith have got to get something going down low.
First shot no good there by Malcolm McRae-Hill. Ethan Jew back into the Wildcats lineup. Julius Alcantara returns for the Padres along with Grady Smith, the sophomore. That personal foul, by the way, was on Dimitri Kutsa-Georgis. That's his 3rd personal foul, but just the 1st for the Padres in this second half. Minute 43 to go in the 3rd quarter. Second shot is up and good for Malcolm McRae-Hill for his 3rd point of the game.
Sarah did gain a lot of height in that substitutions by subbing in Alcantara.
Ryan Wilson out to Damon Lewis. Back to Wilson here. Wildcats trying to tighten up on defense. The Padres are a pretty quick team. Inside, Alcantara passes out to Lewis. Inside basket there by Javon Jesus, doesn't go. Rebound to the Wildcats. Wildcats going to draw a foul there. It looked like it was on Javon Jesus, but wait for the call. No, it's going to be on Ryan Wilson.
Ryan Wilson, his 2nd personal.
Maybe this is how SI can get some things going right now off the foul line.
Yeah, I like seeing that from Conroy, drawing some contact. Hey, if you can't get anything going shooting from the floor, get it from the free throw line. Got to make the shots, though.
King Jasani Wilhite back in at the line. Ryan Conroy, only a sophomore. One of the future members of this Wildcats team. Along, of course, King Jasani Wilhite, a freshman. Rory Keneally, a sophomore. Second one goes down there for Conroy. That's his 1st point of the game. It's 32-23, Padres with the advantage.
SI's got to make this a 2-possession game before the end of this quarter.
Padres dangerously close to a backcourt there. And they're going to turn it over. Nice defense there by the Wildcats. Malcolm McRae-Hill to Conroy. Conroy's going to lay it in. Those points off turnovers are huge if the Wildcats can keep that one up.
And a bit of momentum swing, get the crowd going. SI scoring right in front of the student section.
Playing great lockdown defense there. The Padres see the writing on the wall. They're going to take their 2nd timeout of the game. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Malcolm McRae-Hill was playing great in those last couple of minutes right there, getting 2 steals and making the assist right there with Conroy.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very solid defensive team, the Wildcats, especially their seniors. I mean, Zach Taylor-Smith's been good on defense. Daniel Webster, Malcolm McRae-Hill, as you said, Krush Khan-Adel has been playing very well, guarding those very quick Sarah guards as well. So, but again, the offense has got to start producing. They're getting some better shots, though, towards the end of this quarter. But they've got to do more. There's only so much their defense can do.
You can tell Giancarlo Toledo Rivera is just dying to get his 3-point shot going, but Padres just not giving him any options.
Yep. And that's really the difference in this game right now. I mean, Sarah's been much better at the shooting from 3 than the Wildcats, and that's, 7-point game. Sarah's probably made 5 more threes than the Wildcats. That's it right there.
Ryan Wilson and the Padres back at it after a quick 30-second timeout. Javon Jesus passes over to Ryan Wilson. He's guarded by Ryan Conroy up top. Wildcats play a nice defense here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Out to Jesus. He's got a shot from beyond. Contested shot. Good defense there. And the rebound for the Wildcats. 15 seconds rather to go in the game. Malcolm McCray-Hill misses it.
Gotta
Approaching
make
the
that
end
shot.
of the third quarter here on Bob Drecker Court.
I think he was trying to go for the dunk, maybe.
Last shot of the quarter up there by Brady Smith. He knocks down that three. Tough way to end that quarter.
5-point swing to end the quarter. Not going the Wildcats' way. That is huge.
I think he was overthinking when he went up there, going to think about layup or dunk, and just bricked it by that time. And Sarah's so quick, they can make a play out in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, and nice pass by Conroy as well. Let's see.
8 minutes to go in this game. 10-point advantage for Junipero Serra.
Both crowds into the game right now, even though a big lead by Serra.
Patrolling the table as usual down there for the Wildcats. Steve Bertil in the PA announcements. Paul Waters, class of 65 on the clock, and Mike Mulcairns, the junior, running the shot clock. We got the best seats in the house. We have Kathy McEwen here, and John and Joan Mulcairns, of course, as always, enjoying a basketball game. Sean Lahan, class of 87, our producer and engineer. I understand Sean Lahan called a game last Friday night for the first time ever on the PA. Fourth quarter upcoming here. 8 minutes to go in this ball game. Wildcats trying to get something going. Going to start off on defense here.
Got to get it going quick, too.
Here are the Padres. Ryan Wilson inside there is Moody Schumann. Tough way to start off the fourth quarter if you're the Wildcats. 12-point advantage now for the Padres, equals their biggest lead.
Those are Schumann's first points of the game, I believe, as well. That shows how good SI's playing down low. At least on the defensive side. Offensive side's been a much different story.
Up top here, King Jasani Wilhite doesn't go. Padres pull down the rebound, ends up in the hands of Ryan Wilson. Ryan Wilson out to Kutsa Georges, back up top to Alcantara. Abeda now over to up top Ryan Wilson. Good defense, Karush Khan. Ryan Wilson, shot doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. Karush Khan pulls it down. Here comes Ryan Conroy, guarded there nicely by Kutsa Georges. Kutsa Georges gets it back.
There's been so many messy passes in the paint this game. That's why I can't get anything done.
Absolutely. Gonna have an offensive foul here against the Padres. Finally a break for the Wildcats there. Going to go against Julius Alcantaris, the player control foul.
A nice move by the senior, Karush Khan, sort of the wily veteran, drawing the foul there. And Ryan Conroy, as we mentioned, I mean, he's matching that, speed and intensity of these Serra guards, especially on defense, which has been huge, but he's made some sloppy passes, especially in transition. That's something SI's got to clean up, Down 12, 6:45 to go. They've got to be clinical on the offensive side if they're going to have a shot at this.
Daniel Webster with it up top. Now to King Jasani Wilhite, the freshman star for the Wildcats guards. Going to get it blocked away here. Wildcats look like they're going to get it back. Padres calling for a foul, not going to get one. Ryan Conroy up to Daniel Webster. Webster for three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Moody Schumann.
Really needed that three. He had an open shot. Couldn't quite go down.
Now Abeda with it, drives in. Over to Kutsa Georges on his right. Double team there by Keneally and King Jasani Wilhite. Wilhite pulls down the rebound. Wilhite's going to take it himself. Drive in with the left hand. 2 points. King Jasani Wilhite. Timeout, St. Ignatius. It'll be a full timeout. 6:02 to go here in the game.
So many opportunities in transition for the Wildcats today. I think they've forced quite a bit more turnovers than the Padres have on their side of the ball, but they just can't finish in transition. That was a nice move there by Wilhite to get something going. close it to a 10-point game. But Wildcats are creating the opportunities now, that they weren't really creating in the first half, but they aren't finishing, especially at the rim.
Just 4 points on turnovers for the Wildcats in this game. Game's far from over, 6:02 to go, just a 10-point game.
Yeah, and the Wildcats have probably four is definitely double-digit turnovers, too, and when you only have 4 points off of those, that's showing some issues.
Yeah, it's like I think Will High was being a bit too greedy on the ball, and then you're doing too many passes in the paint. I don't know. They're just overthinking it.
Yeah. No, they're going up a lot and then trying to kick it out, but you have to give props to the Serra defense down
back
low,
there and
who have been collapsing on the Wildcats who tried to drive in the paint, and again they collapse on him, don't let him kick the ball out.
It'll be a Padres possession after that basket by Wilhite. Wildcats going to move the press here. Daniel Webster in the back with Rory Keneally. The pass across. Chance for the Wildcats here. Padres a bit out of balance. Back up top, Antonio Abeda restores equilibrium for Junipero Serra. Bounce pass across to Damon Lewis. Lewis out to Abeda. Up no good. Gets his own rebound. Abeda's going to drive, get up, and get fouled by the Wildcats. Pringle on Rory Keneally, that's his second.
The press is working all right for SI. It's just like when Serra gets down there, they can figure out a shot, it seems like.
2 shots.
Malcolm McCray-Hill, Rory Keneally, and Daniel Webster all with 2 fouls apiece for the Wildcats. Antonio Abeda at the line will shoot 2. First one's up and good. He's your leading scorer tonight with 15.
Watch out for Moody Schumann in these next few possessions for Serra. He's got some mismatches down low right now. Really the only big man for the Wildcats in right now is Rory Keneally, who Schumann towers over.
Returning to the lineup for St. Ignatius.
Karushkan's going to come back in here for Ryan Conroy.
He collects Ryan Conroy.
I've been talking about how, SI can create some mismatches on the offensive end, but look, Serra might have a pretty big mismatch on their own right.
He gets it in there to Rory Keneally. Karushkan with it now. Gets to cross half court. Up top, Rory Keneally's going to throw that one away. Good defense there by the Padres, capitalizing on a sloppy pass. That was Ryan Wilson who knocked it right into the hands of Moody Schumann. Now Ryan Wilson bounce pass inside to Abeda. No good. Rebound, Daniel Webster. He's going to waste no time taking it coast to coast here. Pass out to Karushkan. Karushkan back out to Toledo Rivera. Here's Webster. Tough defense still there by Damon Lewis. King Jasani Wilhite, another missed 3. Rebound.
Three's just not falling today for the Cats.
Julius Alcantara's got 6 rebounds. That's where he's making his biggest difference. Moody Schumann passes to Wilson. Now into the right corner is Damon Lewis. Pass outside to number 5, Julius Alcantara. Basket doesn't go. Here's Daniel Webster the other way. They throw up a contested shot, get fouled. He's going to get himself to the line. It's going to go on Ryan Wilson. That is his third.
Team's fourth.
You can really tell how good of a defensive team these Padres are by looking at how they defend in transition. Daniel Webster, the last couple of possessions, tried to push it in transition, and they get back so quickly and don't allow the Wildcats to get anything.
Javon Jesus back in, along with Dimitri Kutsa-Georgis. Daniel Webster has another shot. No good, and that's going to go out of bounds against the Padres.
Great effort by Karushkan Adel there to keep the ball on with the Wildcats.
Sure was. Ryan Conroy checks back into the Wildcats lineup.
No one wants to take the ball out, I guess.
Somebody's got to take that job. Here's King Jasani Wilhite. Gets that one into Karushkan. Up to the right. Here's Giancarlo Toledo Rivera for 3. Bounces out. Rebound to the Padres. Kutsa-Georgis.
Normally such a good shooter and just can't get it going today. Kind of sums up the Wildcats' day on a whole, to be fair.
Another turnover.
Alcantara throws it away to Ryan Conroy. Let's see what the Wildcats could do here. Here's Kinjasani Wilhite. Driving with the right hand. No good. Going to fight for his own rebound and get it here. Now he's going to slow things down here. 3:45 to go. 11-point lead for the Padres. And Jasani Wilhite's going to step on the line. Going to be a turnover for the Wildcats. Padres basketball.
Charge. Looked like. Yeah, I think that was a charge.
Fourth team foul. Into the lineup for the Wildcats, number 2, Malcolm McRae. Number 13, Daniel Webster.
So instead of that, he picks up his first personal foul. Malcolm McRae-Hill back in.
Wildcats have to start picking it up now, especially on the offensive side.
Good press here by the Wildcats. Padres going to break it, and Wildcats can't get back in defense on time. There's a foul. It looks like they may be calling it on the floor. They go against the Wildcats. Karush Khan going to be called for his first personal foul. Wildcats do get a break, though, not a shooting foul.
Toledo Rivera getting medical treatment, it looks like, right next to us. Yeah. That's not a good sign for the Wildcats.
Tough throw in, stolen away by the Wildcats. Going to get some more points on the turnover, and they will. Malcolm McRae-Hill knocks it home.
Such a great athlete. He can jump out of the building, and he just did right there to create a turnover.
Dimitri Koutsa-Georgis guarded by Will Height. Koutsa-Georgis gets the cross, pass out to Damon Lewis. Now bounce back up top to Antonio Abeda. Padres going to slow it down here. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Approaching 3 minutes to go here on the game clock. There's a pass out right. Koutsa-Georgis throws up a 3, no good. Rebound. Devon Jesus goes up, gets fouled, gets himself to the line. It's going to be on Kinjasani Wilhite. That is his second.
2:54 to go. Wildcats pretty much are going to have to score on every single possession the rest of this game if they're going to have a fighting shot with the way, they've limited Serra to a decent scoring drought, at least up until this point. But another missed free throw, though.
But it has been a low-scoring game, I'd say. 39-30 in the late fourth quarter. Very different from the usual games they play.
Rory Keneally checks back in. Javon Jesus 0 for 2. Nice rebound there. Malcolm McRae-Hill. He went up to get that one.
Still a 3-possession game.
Karush Khan the other way, losing his balance there. Before he goes down, Rob Marcoletti gets a timeout in. Give him credit for that one there.
Yeah, that saved his guy right there.
This will be a full timeout, so they only have 1 30-second timeout remaining.
It'll be a full timeout charge to the Wildcats.
Well, if there's a time where Cats would like to have 3 start falling, it's right about now.
Yep.
9-point game. They've got guys that can shoot the 3 well.
But they haven't been shooting well today, though. Like, who they give the ball to?
Sure haven't.
Because King Wilhite, I don't think, has gone a 3 this whole game. Toledo Rivera's been cold.
If I'm correct, I think
Rory Keneally opened the game with a 3.
Yeah. I think Keneally might be the only 3 for the Wildcats today, if I remember correctly.
They've attempted at least a dozen.
Yeah, no, I think that is the only 3 the Cats have made. Well, meanwhile, Sarah's got 6 or 7.
It'd be interesting to see the stats for this game, like with how many turnovers Sarah's had, and then I don't know.
Turnovers on both sides of the floor, really. I mean, it seems like both teams have had so many wasted possessions. That's the reason why this is such a low-scoring game.
Yeah. Rob Marcoletti going to send his guys back out there. Ethan Jew is in the lineup.
Interesting, with a fairly big lineup. Interesting seeing Jew in there this late, down 9 points.
The pass out to the right, Giancarlo Toledo Rivera. Up top, Karush Khan. He's got an open 3. No good. Malcolm McRae-Hill fights for the rebound, but it's going to go to the Padres. Antonio Abeda with it. Padres going to slow it down now. Passes from right to left. Out to Koutsa-Georgis. Koutsa-Georgis up to Damon Lewis. Damon Lewis to his right, Julius Alcantara. Antonio Abeda's got a 3.
Huge 3 right there.
That's game.
Probably going to do it. Obeda's had some clutch shots at the end of both halves. He had a couple of big threes in the second quarter that, helped Serra build a nice lead. And, they haven't turned back.
42-30 is your score now. Approaching 2 minutes ago in this game, and it is slipping away for the Wildcats.
Gotta pick it up here.
Here's Malcolm McCray-Hill. Ethan Jew inside. No good. Gets his own rebound. Gonna go up. No foul called. A lot of contact. Finally, a foul is called on the Padres. Gonna go against number 5, Julius Alcantara. Took a while for that foul to be called, but finally called by the ref, who probably didn't have the best angle on it, but knew it had to be called. First shot by Ethan Jew, no good. Daniel Webster back into the game for Malcolm McCray-Hill. Ethan Jew has one shot remaining, 42-30. Padres lead, minute 52 remaining. Ethan Jew gets the second one, his first point of the game. He's going to be replaced after that by Ethan Jew. Correction, by Rory Keneally. Antonio Obeda now gets the ball in.
Wildcats need a turnover. Good press. Got away with the foul there.
Yeah. Trying to force one with the press. Going to be a nice bounce pass across to Julius Alcantara. King Jasani Wilhite and Rory Keneally double team. He's able to get away. 20 seconds on the shot clock, minute 36 on the game clock. Antonio Obeda passes inside, and Ryan Wilson just threw it to his bench right there. Brian Carson is livid with his team right there.
Returning to the lineup for St. Ignatius, number 22.
Giancarlo Toledo Rivera back in.
Padres are smart. Really, they can hold the ball every possession, make SI start fouling soon.
Here's King Jasani Wilhite, throws it up, no good. Rebound by the Padres. Padres call for a timeout. It's going to be granted there by the refs. Smart play there was Damon Lewis who pulled that one down. It's going to have to be a full timeout here for Junipero Serra.
And that is probably going to do it. 11-point game with a minute 20 to go. Really, I think the story of this game is really neither team can make many shots, but Serra made shots when they needed to. I think that's what it comes down to. Serra hit some big threes that helped them, gain a lead, and every time it looked like SI had a shot, gain some momentum, get back into this game, they'd hit a couple of more and shut them down. It's great work by the Padres, and this is WCal basketball.
And Serra just played lockdown defense, both on the perimeter and inside. Forced some turnovers, forced some bad shots. Didn't really allow too many good looks for the Wildcats.
And again, you got to give the Wildcats defense some credit too. They played very good defense this game. 42 points is nothing to be scoffed at. They played great defense on their own end. They didn't make it easy for the Padres on their side of the ball either.
But it's also 31 points by SI as well.
That's the bigger issue at hand.
Real tough man-to-man defense by Rob Marcoletti's squad.
Yeah, no, the quickness of this Padres defense, it's pretty astounding how you just can't get open.
Damon Lewis to inbound here for the Padres. Looking for somebody. Nice defense there.
Timeout. Serra.
By the Wildcats, but there's going to be a timeout granted to the Padres. Another full timeout. Well, the CCS seeding meeting will be tomorrow. Talked about it before the game a little bit. If the Wildcats would have won this game, they could have been a contender for another spot in the CCS Open Division. You never know what could happen. They do have that win against Midi, but another possibility, they end up in Division 3, probably with rival Sacred Heart Cathedral.
Yeah. So right now we're probably looking at 4 or 5 WCL teams in the CCS.
I would say so.
Midi, Reardon, Serra, Bellarmine, and
could put St. Francis in there.
That's what I was thinking. St. Francis probably on the bubble, along with the Wildcats. St. Francis does have a couple of nice wins, though.
Over on the girls' side, we had a 3-way tie for second place this year with Sacred Heart Cathedral, St. Ignatius, and Valley Christian all going 5-5.
Nobody came
Padres
close.
inbound again.
No. Almost a steal there for Conroy.
Give the Wildcats credit. They're not giving up in this one. There'll be a foul there on Karush Khan. Padres now in the single bonus. Going to be a 1-and-1 situation upcoming.
Team 7 foul. Checking into the lineup for the Wildcats, number 3,
King Jasani Wilhite and Giancarlo Toledo Rivera back in. Wildcats need some rebounders down low. Antonio Abeda shooting 1-and-1.
Shooting 1-and-1.
Yeah, usually McCrahill's the guy to go to for a rebound.
First shot is up and good. 20th point on the night for Antonio Abeda. Here's Abeda's second attempt upcoming. Off the front of the iron, no good. It's a fight for the rebound, and going to be an out of bounds on the Wildcats. Give the ball to the Padres. Tough break there for St. Ignatius.
And that scrappy mentality of these Serra guards, they're always there. Some of the Wildcats are going to be dreaming about him tonight.
Here's Damon Lewis. Got a thank you seniors chant behind the basket. There'll be a foul here on the Wildcats. Give that one to Rory Keneally, his third, 8th team foul. Still single bonus here. Be another 1-and-1 coming for the Padres. This time it's Ryan Wilson to shoot.
Shooting 1-and-1.
First shot is up and good, but as we mentioned, if Wildcats are placed in Division III, high likelihood that there will be a home game here in McCullough Gymnasium, so students don't miss out on another chance to see your Wildcats at home. Second shot, no good. We're going to have a foul going the other way. Going to be on the Padres here. Going to be on Julius Alcantara. That's his fourth.
Yeah, and you're right. You know, if it's both the Wildcats and the SHC Irish are in that division, nothing like a little Bruce Mahoney rematch in CCS. Nobody's going to say no to that.
Those are always the best. Here's a drive to the hoop. No good there by Karush Khan. Knocked out there, Rory Keneally. Back out the other way. Turnover, and it's going to be Ryan Wilson. Wisely slows it down there with 45 seconds to go. 30 on the shot clock. Wildcats look like they're backing away on defense, but they're at the last moment going to have a foul coming from Giancarlo Toledo Rivera.
That was some good keep away by Wilson right there.
Yeah, sure was.
And preceding that, just another missed finish at the rim from the Wildcats. I could probably remember at least 5 of those in this game. It's not just in the second half. It's felt like it's every other possession. Wildcats just can't quite finish.
That goes off the front of the iron there for the Padres. Here's the other way to King Jasani Wilhite. Wilhite with the left hand lays it in. 2 points for Wilhite. Rob Marcoletti will use his final timeout. It'll be well, he only has a 30-second timeout, but it looks like they're going to give him a full. Jackson Kennedy back in. Now they correct it. Going to be a 30.
Not going to make a difference anyways.
Would like to thank you for your patronage throughout this year.
44-33.
Make your way over to just the outside of Cowell Pavilion.
Your score for the moment.
$5 fill-up on the way out of the game. So after the game, they're running a special, a hot dog, a churro, and a drink for $5. That's at the SI Fathers Club Snack Bar. Thanking you for your patronage throughout this SI boys basketball season.
You mentioned tomorrow the seating meeting for basketball, and then Thursday the CCS soccer seating meeting. Look, the St. Ignatius boys and girls, surely you're going to advance on to the postseason. It's a fun time of year.
Yeah.
Here's the inbound to Ryan Wilson out to the right side. Still playing with a lot of enthusiasm right now, not slowing it down. 20 seconds and the shot clock is off. Right side, Daniel Webster guarding the Padres. Here's Webster the other way. Giancarlo Toledo Rivera going for his first 3 of the game off the front of the iron. Rebound Daniel Webster. Now Karush Khan attempts a 3.
This
no
is just
good
the
off
story
the side
of the game
of the
right
iron.
here.
The horn will sound. Your final score, Junipero Serra 44, St. Ignatius 33. Well, came down to defense, I think, on that one, and the Padres surely played better defense than the Wildcats. Came away with an 11-point lead.
Yeah, just a tough loss to swallow for the Wildcats. It's one of those where, a few things go the other way. Realistically, actually, quite similar to the Jungle game. In fact, a couple of shots fall differently. For example, at the end of the first half, the Wildcats had a 5-point swing that didn't go their way. And, not much you can do about it. But yeah.
Well, that's a wrap on the 2020 WCAL season. Thanks for joining us all year long here on SI Sports Network. And a reminder, the CCS playoffs begin either Friday or Saturday for the Wildcats, depending on the seeding. Those will be posted tomorrow on SI Scores on Twitter and on various social media outlets, wherever you get your St. Ignatius updates. We'll see you then, wherever that may be. As always, thank you for joining us here in McCullough Gymnasium and Bob Drucker Corp. Have a very pleasant good evening, and as always, go Wildcats!